Hey guys, welcome back to The Average Straggler. This is a very exciting, and it's going to be a bit of a different kind of video today. I'm actually going to be reading some poetry for you. Now, I know I said my next video was going to be about all the problems I have with The Last of Us remake, but we'll save that for a later date. We'll save it up. Now, the poem that I'll be reading here today is actually an Easter egg that I found in God of War Ragnarok, and I thought it was really interesting. Now, if you want to find this for yourself, you can go over to the Dwarf Realm. Don't ask me to say the actual name of the realm because I physically can't pronounce the name. I can't do it. So when you get there, there's this giant whale that you have to help get the chains off of, and it will be at the very top of the structures, lying on the ground next to a dead body. Now, when you get it, it's one of the 14 poems of, I don't even know what that word is either. It's one of this guy's poems, whatever his name is, or whatever her name is. Literally, I don't know. But the title of the poem is We Who Remain, Part the Second, which is basically saying The Last of Us Part 2 in older language. And it reads the following. What is to live? What is to die? Is the only difference in the beholder's eye. When disease rots your body, when hate sores your brain, what separates the mad and the sane? For the bearded cruel father and his surrogate daughter shall never know respite from a life full of slaughter. The evil will die along with the good, and the difference between them grows less understood. That was fantastic. Thank you. I know I read it very well. I know you guys thought it was really well read there. So thank you for the applause. Thank you very much. But I also just wanted to go through the lines and actually kind of dissect it a little bit. I thought it was pretty cool. We'll go from the beginning. I'm not like a philosopher. For fuck's sake, bro. Let's just start from the beginning. So basically, first few sentences, what is it to live, what is it to die, is the only difference in the beholder's eye. Now, I believe what it's talking about is basically Ellie's choice to want to die for the vaccine and Joel's choice to want her to live. So it's basically, it's talking about perspective on, what is it to live and what is it to die. So it's basically talking about perspective, each person's perspective on life and death. Now, the next few sentences, when disease rots your body, when hate sores your brain, what separates the mad and the sane? It's basically going along the Last of Us Part 2 storyline of how far will you go when hate, sores your brain. When you are filled with hate and vengeance, how far will you go? Can you even separate the mad and the sane? Which, doesn't really look like Ellie could. And you can basically see in the next few sentences, you can see it's basically describing, Joel and Ellie's relationship. For the bearded cruel father and his surrogate daughter shall never know respite from a life full of slaughter. Which basically, they've lived... They went on a whole trip where they had to, kill other human beings and infected, and it's just had to continue from there on out. They've never known a really sense of peace except for, in Jackson. But it basically means that, this is Ellie's life almost, that she's always going to be, followed by this trail of slaughter and death from this kind of world that she's put in. Now, it also says at the very end, the evil will die along with the good, and the difference between them grows less understood. So I kind of think this means even if Ellie is to succeed to get revenge, she kills the evil, the good also dies with it because she's also doing the killing. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. That's my best guess right there. I'm not a professional poem decipherer. You know, I did my best. Now, the last two lines are actually kind of the saddest lines of the whole poem when you realize it. It says, and the difference between them grows less understood, which is basically going along the lines of Joel and Ellie becoming almost the same in terms of being a horrible person. Like, because we knew Joel was an awful person in the 20 years between losing Sarah and ending up, you know, in Boston, where we started basically the game. Which is understandable. You know, you lose your daughter, you're gonna hate the world and not want to be a good person. But it was okay because we also had Ellie come in to be the hopeful young kid that she is, where she thinks that, you know, there's still hope for this world and she wants to do good and end up saving the world. But that kind of all gets ripped away from her, and she ends up going down basically the same path as Joel. You know, killing and slaughtering hundreds of people with her heart full of hatred, and all she wants is revenge. And it's really sad to see her end up losing basically everything at the end of part 2. Hey guys, future video YouTuber editor person here, you know, just coming in. Hope you guys have a fantastic evening or day or morning or night after this. And there's gonna be more videos coming up. I've just been so busy this past week. It's been crazy hectic. I'm going on a trip right now, and you know, there's other work stuff, you know, but there's gonna be a lot more videos coming up. I hope you guys stick around, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.